Hey, Ty. I saw at the end the second quarter, you guys had a 24-point lead. They started cutting down on that lead before the third quarter even started, and you saw what happened in the third quarter. You talked about building good habits all season long, and I just wanted to understand from you what you were thinking as this game went into halftime, and then you saw that 24-point lead turn to a 4-point lead.
They could score the basketball. I mean, they scored the ball great all year, coming in with a 5-game win streak. And they went small, and they had a lot of shooters on the floor. And they was to make plays. I mean, it's going to happen. It's a game of runs. But we came back and made a run of our own, and we went back up 20 again and won the game. So just staying resilient. Understand teams are going to make runs. This team was up. Lakers was up 16 on this team last night. That's what we talked about at halftime. And they just keep coming and keep fighting, put different lineups in. Guys that can shoot the basketball. When you got Russ and Bradley attacking the basket the way they do, they cause a lot of attention, and guys get shot. So we had a few careless turnovers that kind of sparked their transition offense. But other than that, they're going to make runs. It's a game of runs. But I thought we got our composure back, and we were able to blow the game open. So there you go.
Thanks. We'll go next to Andrew Greif.
You talked so much pregame about the importance of paint touches and getting in there. I think you scored 56 tonight there, 4 off your season high. Obviously, it seemed like you would emphasize to your team what you told us earlier about getting in there more often. What do you think about the guys' execution doing that?
It was really good. We talked about it yesterday. Today, before shoot around, we showed film. We had it on the board, in big letters, drive and get into the paint. And when we do that, we're a different team. And I thought, PG and Kawhi really set the tone early by doing that. And then it just kind of was a trickle effect from there. But, our bench came in, played well. Reggie, Terance, Marcus, Big Zoo. So, missing Lou, we needed that for those guys. And they really did a good job.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll go next to Farbad.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
At the end of the game, we saw Fee hit a 3 and the entire bench exploded. And I know you as a coach, have to keep your composure, but you've been a former player on the inside. When that's happened, are you just as giddy as they are? Or are you just stoic?
Yeah, very excited for Fee. He's been putting the work in. And, the team we have right now, he's hasn't had a good chance to get a lot of minutes, but he's been putting the work in every single day. And when a guy gets in the game like that, the first play he made was a driving kick to his partner, Terance Mann, for a 3, and then he comes right back and makes a 3. So, all of our guys are happy for Fee, especially the work he's been putting in.
We'll go next to Tomer.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Zoo, the last couple of games, has sort of just had like an outbreak in the second half where he's just scoring and dominating inside for you guys. I'm wondering, is that something you knew he could do in terms of his dominance inside like that in the second half? And just when was that?
I think a lot of times, when Zoo's playing with the second unit, a lot of times teams are going small at the 5. A lot. So he has a big size advantage on those guys. And, when teams are trying to switch or whatever they're trying to do, he's taking advantage of it. And I thought PG and Kawhi made some good passes to him when they started trying to blitz. And he made all the right reads, made great passes as well. So, it's just encouraging just seeing Zoo play as well. He's been playing. And I'm just happy for him.
He caught a body tonight. What do you think of that one?
He let me hear about it because I've been talking stuff to him about his finishing or whatever. So he says, "Is that a good enough finish for you?" So, he's talking stuff.
Oh, okay, thanks, Ty.
Yeah.
Next, we'll go to Ohm.
Hey, Ty, you had said when Kawhi and PG came back against Utah that they still had a little rust to knock off. Is it safe to say that PG's knocked off all the rust? How much of a groove was he in tonight when he started off that game?
Yeah, he's in a great groove. I thought shooting the basketball has been good. When you miss games, the first thing to go is your ball handling. So just having, a few turnovers here and there or not being able to handle it the way he wants to handle, that's the first thing that usually goes. So it just takes some time to get that back, to get in the flow of handling the basketball. But shooting the ball, I think attacking, making the right pass and right play tonight was great for PG. And he really, in that fourth quarter, really got us going offensively.
Thanks.
Next up, Miriam.
Hey, Ty, obviously Terance is becoming more and more a part of what you guys do, but what'd you make of his kind of sequence, his flurry in the fourth quarter? How big was that?
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Terrance's fourth quarter was pretty spectacular. How important was that for you guys?
Oh, very important. You know, I think when they made the run, like you said, like Law was talking about, when they cut it to 4, I think, you know, Terance came out of timeout. He had a big 3. He had a backdoor cut for a dunk, and he had a drive for a layup over top of Lopez, what kind of got us going, you know, in late in the game. So just like I said, he's like Fee, he's like Amir. Those guys have been putting in a lot of good work and trying to get better every day, and the work is paying off.
Thanks. We'll go next to Shane.
Hey, Ty, it seems as if, you know, Marcus is getting rid of the ball quicker. It feels like he's making timely reads, especially when he has the ball in triple threat position on the perimeter. What have you seen from him from a playmaking and passing respect?
Just taking his time, you know, reading the defense, see where they're coming from. You know, if they double team, you know, which we work on every day, then you make the right play, the right read. If not, do we want to go to work? And like you said, he's been doing a good job of just taking his time, not getting rushed, not getting sped up, and making the right play and making the team, making other teams pay defensively.
Thanks. We have time for one more. Pavey, go ahead and close us out.
Hey, Coach. You spoke about Zoo slightly, but Zoo actually has the best offensive in the entire NBA. What do you attribute
the best what?
Offensive rating.
Oh, in the whole entire NBA, you said?
In the whole entire NBA, he is 139.
Oh, wow. Let's get him out there a little bit more. I didn't know that myself. But, you know, like I said, these guys will be putting in the work, you know, and you can see it starting to pay off. All of our young guys, the way they're performing, where they're playing, getting better and better every night. And that's a tribute to our, you know, our coaching staff with, you know, Kenny Atkinson leading their player development, you know, Big Roy Rogers, Dante Jones, you know, all those guys are doing a good job of just making sure that our guys are getting the work in, our young guys, and now they carry it over to the floor, which has been great.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Ty. Have a good night.